What's up, YouTube? Who That Comments and Movies coming at you with a little unboxing, maybe a little chat, depends on what's going on. I got a package. It's basically one book because I don't think I'm going to show the other book. Because other book I might actually do for a contest whenever I get 1,000 subs. I might give a slab away. So I'm just going to open this bad boy up. I know nobody's here yet, but hey, it is what it is. I haven't got my Powers of X2 yet. It's going to be a minute for me to go to the shop. I have to work this weekend. But I did read this before I got on. Really enjoyed it. Really good read. So I'm really looking forward to getting the Powers of X2. So I can read that one. Because I have to say I'm very... I'm enjoying the new X-Men Hickman run. Enjoying that very much. Also, I'm going to be giving away some books after I have my match for Slab Down because we're doing shiny covers. So I'm probably going to give away some. Might donate it to those guys. That's what I actually might do. I'm gonna donate to the. Find out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find out, but I'm gonna have to talk to a few guys in off airs and see whoever does those. If I can mail those off to some people because I have extra copies of shiny covers, and that'd be nice to give away to the next those guys buy. So I got this open up. This is an auction win. I believe there's 2 slabs in here, but like I said, I'm only going to show one. And the other one, I am going to most likely, I might donate that to those guys, but who knows? I haven't decided. But, yeah. So we'll figure it out what I'm going to do with that other slab. So got it for a really, really cheap price, so I'm not too worried about, giving that one away. Put that over here because that's the one I'll be giving away. So this book I got for a lot cheaper from the auction because it is, I'll let you know, CBCS. Let's see what I don't remember what I paid for it. Yeah, I want to say that I paid about 50% less than what this book probably goes for. But it's not a key as far as key book. What's up, Tony Sanders? Just showing a little book I won from an auction. Also, Tony, I don't know if you saw when I put in the slab down. Yeah, the cover champ is here. The cover champ is here soon. I'm gonna be the cover champ soon, so I'm here. But no, I'm gonna have to talk to you because I think you're gonna have a package en route from. I gotta double check my source because I know they sent somebody in our little locker room. Those guys, they sent somebody in our locker. I don't know if it was you or one of the other guys, but I know somebody's getting a package. But this is the book here. I'll show this off before I forget that's what I'm meant to do. But this is Alpha Flight 51. And the significance about Alpha Flight 51 is it is Jim Lee's first artwork at Marvel Comics. So this is his first artwork at Marvel Comics. It's not, not an X-Men, not any of that, but it was this Alpha Flight 51. Beautiful yellow cover at a 9.8 CBCS. I always love picking up CBCS stuff, especially if it's high grade on different auctions, because they go for a lot cheaper than CGC, and for books that you might keep a little bit longer, or even books that you might want to sell later, it's only cheaper because people are letting it go for cheaper. Um, um, so that's just my opinion on it. This book should be definitely at least the same price as CGC. Um, like I said, I got it for probably about half of what CGC has. Not the cover, just the interior. Yeah. It says it on here, I want to say. Yeah, because it says the cover is done by uh Hillary Barta and Graham Nolan. And this is I guess interior art is Jim Lee, and so but yeah, this is still classified as his first artwork at Marvel Comics, even though it's interior. So JD Comics, the man, the myth, the not so legend. So very cool to get this book. Like I said, it was probably half. I'd have to look up the GPA, which I don't have it. It's not one of my favorite teams either. I mainly got it because it's Jim Lee's first art and Marvel. It's the interiors, and nowadays Jim Lee doesn't do much interiors, but that's his first art at Marvel. So definitely wanted to pick that up, especially at the price I got it for. This would be a pretty much good hustle book because, like I said, I'm going to look up the GPA of it and see what a 9.8 goes for. Let's see. Alpha Flight. And this is 51. Let's see what Alpha Flight goes. 51. He should get it signed. Man, we aren't Canadian. That's why we don't like it. It's a Jim Lee fan grub, but I think in any case, it's still a Jim Lee. Well, GPA is 128 for 90-day average, and the last sold was 185 for 9.8. So I want to say I got this for, I think I was looking at it, was $60. $60 I got this for, and I think mainly because it's a CBCS. But I mean, the last sold, it's 185. So I'll take that. I think. I mean, I'm not a. I say I like Jim Lee. I like Kirby. I like a lot of different artists. But I think this is a pretty good. But I really like Marvel. I'll get other books like DC and stuff and independent stuff, but Marvel is the number one for me as far as out of all of them. So since I'm a Marvel fan, this is a good Marvel key, especially for getting it like 1/3 of the price, just because it's CBCS. And they labeled their stuff is not that bad. I mean, only thing I could suggest is worse is like the cases do feel like you can easily break them, or as the CGC cases do feel like you can probably kill somebody with them. I mean, if somebody breaks in your house and all you have is a CGC slab in your hand, you probably can fare well if they don't have a weapon. So, but in this case, no pun intended, you probably got one swing and it'll crack. So, yeah, I don't have much else. Like I said, the other book I have, I'm most likely going to either give it away for when I hit 1,000 subs, or I'll probably give it away when I hit 1,000 subs. It's a slab. or donate to those guys and let them give it away to somebody. Because I have other slabs also I could donate. Could donate for my 1,000 sub contest if I don't sell them. Because I think that'll work out well. So I can show some recent pickups. Besides the House of X I just showed. I don't think I have much recent pickups. I kind of showed the recent pickups was actually the stuff I got from those guys. Only other recent pickup was this one I haven't read yet. I just read the House of X is Absolute Carnage. I've been hearing it's pretty good. So the book is like super thick and it was super expensive. So if they go with that same price tag, I won't get any more of those, but let's see what else I can kind of show off since I have people here. Let's see. I got a book here that I'm going to be, and actually I can show this off before because it's actually going to be leaving the collection soon. So this book here will be leaving my little collection soon. I have it up for what some people like to call waffles. What's up, Dre Boogie? Thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate it. So yeah, this book will be leaving the collection soon. I mean, it only has like a couple of issues with this book. Because I think if it didn't have those issues, it'd probably be an 8.0. I mean, it has like a little, you can see like a little, this way. See like a little, it's not a tear, but it's like a scrape. You have a little scrape there, and you have it kind of like up here too. So I think if they didn't have those issues, well, this book would probably be an 8.0, easy 8.0. Because I mean, the back is super clean and everything. So. Show that off because I'm not gonna have it much longer. Got it in one of those things, so that's gonna be gone soon. Let me show you the book. Let me show you the book that Mr. JD beat. And look this book up on eBay and see if you can buy one for under $1,000. I don't think you can. And this one's double signed by Roy Thomas and Stan Lee at a 9.4. No spine ticks. I mean, this book was, I want to say, so I can see why. I can see why I got a 9.4. That's like borderline 9.4, 9.6. But that's the book. I would say Screwjob 2.0. What's up, the boy who had 7? And I'll show off the book that I did tag. I did. If I can find it. Here it is. For my first appearance Friday, I put this on my Instagram. I did tag a few people. So show that off right there. I sold a 4.0 for $1,500 a year ago. A 4.0 of are you talking about the ASM 14? I think that's what you're talking about. Yes, the boy who was 7. This is the infamous book that a lot of people, I guess, didn't know I had, but I did show it off on, I think it was like the Royal Rumble hunt or whatever. That I won. So I've had this for a little while. I mean, I'm happy to have it because it has no Marvel chipping. That's the major thing with these books from 62 and his early Marvel. If it has no Marvel chipping, and if you want to see something, I can show something that's interesting with this book. I can show you the back. I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but if you can look at the back, if you can see it, you see the kind of like the how it's not lined up in the back with the pages. So this book was not pressed at all. This book was not pressed. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it would, it probably would be better, but it was, you could tell by the, that it wasn't pressed at all. If you could see those pages. So you see those pages kind of how they are. So that was my book for first appearance Friday. Let's see what people in chat say. I never got anywhere near 1,500 for my 4.0 Fantastic Four, not even 1K. Grade bump maybe. Russell, if you ever want to use CGC website for CGC only sales, I can help. Oh, to sell some books. Yeah. Like I said, I got this guy who's kind of like, I guess, like I said, waffling. Like some people don't want to say, like, like raffle tickets, but somebody's doing that for me. So, I think I'm getting pretty good money. I am getting over GPA, so which I'm happy with. So I'm definitely not losing anything. I'm actually going to make like $400. If he's ever just like a broker big. Oh yeah, of course. I don't know. I'm actually going to be getting, I think, $2,700 for that book. All said and done, I'm going to be guess how much I'm going to get. $2,700, which is not bad. I think GPA is 24 or something. The only thing I ask from a buyer or seller is Elephant Golden Age. I'm actually on the first crack at it. All right. I'm actually on the CGC forums. I forgot my name, but I think does it go out in the year like you whatever, I don't know how to see, but I know I was on there because I was looking at stuff, reading stuff. You're gonna sell the Doom. I would say no at the moment. I had a preview. You look at some of my older videos, I had a 5.5 Boy 7. I had a 5.5, dude, that I sold off of eBay. I had it at a stupid price on eBay. Somebody messaged me, and I sold it for, at that time, was well above GPA. I sold it for $5,000, I want to say. I sold it for $5,000 at 5.5. And I mean, it's hard to turn on that money. I definitely use JD. I definitely do the CGC forums. I haven't gone on it in a while now. I'll be honest, I haven't gone on it in a while. But Matt, funding that TMT one. No, the funny thing is, what? No, yeah, the funny thing is, I didn't fund the story behind the Ninja Turtles one, and the Ninja Turtle one is locked up. But I'll show you the other books that it helped fund. So I showed this before. Journey to Mystery. Journey to Mystery 83 at a 3.5 off white to white pages. So I've showed that before. I've showed that before. So it was this book. And the Ninja Turtles book that I have at a 9.0. I used my Amazing Fantasy 15. It was a 1.0, had tape all along the spine. I mean, it didn't have no marble chip and no tab, but it just had tape all across the spine. So it was just a 1.0. It wasn't going to get any higher, I don't think, because of the amount of tape. I sold that book. Well, waffle, whatever you want to say. Sold that book and traded. At the time, I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't have much into this book, so also traded a Tomb of Dracula 10 at a 9.2, Yes, if you know the prices are what it are now, yeah, I would have did better holding on to it. But I only had like $600 into that book, and then I ended up getting 1,300 in trade. So I think I did well trading that book. Um, Also traded Fantastic Four 48 because I had two of them. I had two of them. I traded, it was a CBCS 7.0, which at the time it wasn't doing crossover. Um, so if I, if I'd have waited, also if I'd have waited on that, maybe a little bit there, but I didn't have anything into that book either. Um, I want to say, because I bought this from my buddy like a few years ago. I think it was a few years ago. Can't even remember. It was a while ago. I bought it from a buddy with a bundle deal with a whole bunch of other books. So I got it for only like a couple $100. I literally only paid like $200 for it. Um, so I got good trade money towards that Journey into Mystery and the Ninja Turtles book. I want to say, um, you know, I think I did well, because I didn't have much into those other two books. In Amazing Fantasy 15, I definitely wanted a better grade, or at least a better looking grade. I wouldn't mind another 1.0 if it didn't have tape or none of the other problems on it. But I actually, at the end of the day, I do want something higher than 1.0. I mean, at the least a 2.0. So, I mean, that kind of rolls into, because what I talked about before of obtaining your grail. My grail was the Ninja Turtles and Amazing Fantasy 15, but I was not happy with the Amazing Fantasy 15 at all. So either I was going to upgrade that one or finance my Ninja Turtles one, which that's what I ended up doing. And I ended up getting another book, which I consider, a grail in that grail category. With that, even though I got rid of two other books that ended up getting a lot hotter, but like I said just a while ago, I didn't have much into those books, and I did like I said, did very well. The Tomb of Dracula, I more than doubled my money for its trade value, and I didn't have the $200, probably $250 after you add grading um, into the Fantastic Four 48, and I ended up getting a Journey in Mystery of 3.5 that was already graded in a CGC Turtles 1. So I spilled soup on a comic and left it on the table, and my dog knocked. Wow. That's a horrible story. What's up, great legend? So, like, to go on to obtain your grail, yeah, like I said, I've talked about it before, and I'm kind of going towards something else, which I'm happy to talk about. It's like a lot of these books are obtainable, and it's different ways. How do you want to obtain them? I mean, I love having 6, 7 short or 10 sort boxes. Yeah, I like it, but a lot space, you run out of space unless you have a mansion. So at the end of the day, will I sell? Trying to think of, I mean, I'm trying to think of something I can think of that I can show. I have no problem selling like a book like this. I have no problem selling some books to finance, a book like this. So that's another way you do it. You sell some books to make a little room. Gotta run, get ready for Friday Night Fights. No problem, man. Thanks for stopping in. So when you're trying to get these grails, you got to think of other ways to get these grails. For as you can save money, it takes a little bit longer, and the prices sometimes go up even higher of a book that you're looking for. So, so saving money at the end of the day, it's not always best unless it's a book that's kind of dormant, or a book that hasn't, it's not has already had gotten hot and it's cooled down and stuff like that. So that's a way I hardly recommend doing that when you're trying to get a big boy book. Some of the best ways to get them, It's definitely selling other books in your collection. Um, I mean, especially if you already read them or they don't mean as much. Sell those books, especially if something gets extremely hot. If something gets extremely hot, like this book here, I actually can show this one, please. What's the first one? Where is it? Just had it in my hand. All right, like this book. I have a ton of. I don't have a ton of this copy, but I have a ton of number one. Like that book got hot, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have it listed on eBay to try to sell it. Sell that. I think 1 through 4. I don't have an issue with that because I read 1 through 4, and if I can sell that and I still have a ton of the number ones and use that money for something else, that's even great. Layaway places work as well. Sell spec for true gold, silver, and gold. Yes, that is true. And I have some other books that I'm trying to sell for. It's the first female Thor, stuff like that. Those books will help you more than just saving $20 a week or $100 a month, because you can, if I can make $50 or $40 to $50 on 1 through 4 of farmhand. I mean, and the cover price I think is $3.99. I think it's $3.99. Yeah, it's $3.99. So I think I'm doing pretty good. $4 times 4 is 24. You know, if I could double my money, yeah, they have a little fees, but the fees are smaller when it's only like $40. So that's like $4. So you got to look at those type of ways to kind of sell them, or do Instagram as well, selling stuff like that, or the auctions on YouTube. Those help a lot faster than just saving money. Also, what else I was thinking about as far as obtaining your grail? You know, JD even said about layaway. A lot of dealers will do payment plans. Greg Reese, I think Dale Roberts does it. Think a lot of those big dealers do layaway plans, so you can put money down on it, and say the book spikes. Great, that's great for you, but you're not going to pay the extra spike. Say all of a sudden that Junior Mystery, they were selling for $5,000. Now all of a sudden it started selling for $7,000. But if you already had it in a layaway plan and already paid like maybe, you know, $500, $600, $700, whatever dollars towards it, they don't raise the price of it because it's going up. You already locked in. You're going to pay it off in so many months. So they're fine with it because they're getting money at the end of the day. Yes, they could have made more, but you know, you're good. What's up, Thomas Wayne? So that's another way to obtain your grail. Get with these dealers, get a good reputation with them, and put stuff on layaway if you can't get it immediately. And put what you can down and pay it off weekly or pay it off monthly at a higher amount, whatever will have you. But I know Greg Reese and a lot of those other guys do it, and they will work with you, especially if you're a returning customer, you know, and you have good reputation with them, stuff like that. So get to know the dealers, talk with them, let them know what you're looking for as well. If you get a great deal on a book and it all of a sudden goes down on price, throw them a bone as far as trading them something, because they're going to help you out at the end of the day. You just got to know which ones to do that with, which ones to work with. Also, a lot of these guys on YouTube, as far as like JD, Tony, Legend, a lot of these people might know somebody or know a shop that they can get with you to find a book that you're looking for. So always keep a good Rolodex of people that you can communicate with to get these grails. Also, I was talking about a lot of books some books I am moving on Instagram. Hey, every now and then take a chance on a book. And I'm not going to go in full detail about what that is, but take a chance on a book. I mean, because I can tell you from my personal experience, I at one point I had 2 Daredevil ones, both 5.5, one CBCS, one CGC. all in, I had probably about $200 into those books, all in. The CGC one, I only had $30 into it. I swear to whatever you want to swear to. I only had $30 into the Daredevil 1 CGC 5.5. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go full detail how to do that, but it's all about finding that stuff. So, my work's calling. I already know what it is. I gotta go. Peace out, y'all. Have a great one.